this is for you. This was our last day, our 7th day in the 7-day workshop, working with the new moon manifestations, but not just any ordinary new moon, because this moon was the topper of tops. Okay, this new moon was amplification to the light grid vibration for those who be getting their light codes integrations all this time. So it was a tier up, right? So this was coming off of the 888 Lionsgate. If anybody here has been following me, you've been hearing about all this. You've been hearing about all this for the past month that I've been in these light codes, but this was an ascension time and a very pivotal ascension time. God bless you and the family. Ashe, ashe, I receive peace, love, and light. Lots of love back your way, ashe. This was an ascension time, y'all. And I'm going to do a video with Dedicated Roots. For those of you that are on TikTok who know Dedicated Roots, we have a co-hosting video, a co-hosting live that we're going to be doing tomorrow at about 4 Eastern. That's going to go deeper into the ascension time and how we are crossing timelines. So this was a major ascension portal. And so there's an extension in that for those who did not get to catch. That's why I said something just said, let me come on, because I could have went to my bed. And I saw the time and it was like, you know what? One of the light warriors are going to be on around this time. I don't know whose spirit got me doing this for, because it's saying there's somebody, there's another one. There's another one out there. I just did, get away from me, little fly. I just did a 21-day workshop. Not one workshop, it was 7-day workshop. I just did 3 7-day workshops in regards to this. But this is how potent this ascension time was. I did it with the full moon. I knew I was going to do something with Halls of Amenti. We did 7-day detox to detach, because this is a process. This is a process. Like, you don't just ascend without processing. And this is what a lot of people don't understand when they're like, what do you mean? How do you know you're crystalline? You know, you've acquired your crystalline body. You just know. It's really hard to explain, because if I give some of the details, then, you know, everybody gonna be like, well, yeah, I'm there. I have that. People would think they are, but you're not. You're not. If you're not ready to give up certain things, if you have not had a death to rebirth transformation. Right now, the ones who I'm speaking to, the one that Spirit have me coming online for, whoever that one is someone who has had a death to rebirth transformation. Major death. Major death. Meaning your old timeline has collapsed. Your old timeline has collapsed and you are here no more. Thank you for the hearts. Share the live and keep the hearts coming, because it helps the algorithms get to who it is meant to be for. Right? And this work is not for the faint in heart. It's not for the faint in heart. And it got a lot of people. Why my earring won't go back on? It got a lot of people. Why are you doing this? Who is this? Why are you doing this? I knew you was going to do that. I knew it. Knew what? What you knew? What you talking about? You wanted a 144? Why am I doing what? I'm doing what the divine guides me to do. And I know these are the hours that some of us who are pushing time, those who are in between time, oscillating between timelines, right? Literally pulling it. You are pulling the energy towards you, Ashe. I am the energy. Energy is moving, right? So it's what do you mean about pulling? Let me see, because sometimes people context be different. Pulling the energy towards me, literally pulling it. How do you see that? You have to be careful. Oh, I know what's coming. I know what's coming. I'm on a whole different stream of timeline, and I fear not nothing. And I'm not saying I'm Billy Badass or none of that. But I know whatever I'm doing is because it's a reason why. If you sensing me pulling, it's a reason why. Because I'm being guided to pull for a particular person. There's one, so I'm following the instructions. So when I'm out there, I know when I shine that light, I know what also is looking for me at the same time, right? We probably wouldn't be able to save everyone, but we can try. Oh, I'm not trying to save anybody. That's definitely, I learned that. Stop. I'm not here to wake people up, save nobody, but if there's somebody, like, it has to do with like an alignment, if that makes sense, right? How can I save everyone? We sure can't. But it has to do with an alignment. Sometimes there's an alignment that is outside of the time that you see within. It's like time lapsing type of thing. And there is someone else who is aligned with this particularly. It's a reason why Spirit's saying, go do this right now. It's not to pull everybody. I'm not here for everybody. But whoever that one is, that's who I'm obedient to Spirit to say, just do what I say. The one who's supposed to show up, they gonna show up. The one who's supposed to come through and hear the message and hear, it's not even just about hearing the message, it's being able to be there for that one who is on the verge, who is on the brink, who has not quite found that spot in the ascension time and kind of need that connection for whatever reason. I'm being that available vessel, right? Where and who. I just didn't know where and who. Let me see what you're saying. Let me put on my glasses because I be fighting sometime with these. Oh, there we go. I can see so clearly. Let's go. Let's get it. Let me see what you were saying. You have to be careful. Yep, you know I know it's coming. Yep. But we are spread out. There has to be a different way. That has to be a different way. Yes, we're all spread thin. We're far and far apart. We probably wouldn't be able to save everyone, but we can try. How can I save everyone? You can't. Everyone matters. That's like saying all life matters. Yeah, everyone does matter, but everybody ain't ready to be saved, and we're not here to save the world. And the past year, I saved 2 lives and lost 1. I know it was going to happen. For one, I'm not afraid of losing lives, not even mine, because it's ascension time. I just didn't know where and who. Okay. People matter. Yes, everybody matters, but it does not matter at the same time. Being the one isn't becoming a false god. No one said that either. All right. Let me see. I only eat once a day. Sometimes I don't eat and I'm fine. And that's a part of the ascension. Yep, it is. Is that part of the ascension? Yes. Maybe this is for you. I don't know. It says I'm here for the 133. And I just saw 33. And right when I got on, it was 313. New beginnings within the creative completions. And why I'm here is for someone, whoever that one is, that's on that brink and you didn't quite make the ascension. It's not like you didn't make the cut, but it's as I'm being guided, is saying go for that one. There's someone who missed it. Whoever it was, there's someone who missed it, right? Let me take this one earring off. Why do I see things before they happen? That's not normal. Why not? Not normal according to who? You supposed to. That's your gifts coming online. There's nothing wrong with that. That's your third eye popping. You coming online with some stuff. You're going to see things before they happen. That's part of your gifts. That's very normal to a spiritual being. A lot of us are born with these gifts, but they quiet these gifts. That's the problem. And then they make you feel like you abnormal. No, it's normal for you to see stuff outside of this realm. What's abnormal is that they quenched it. That's what's abnormal. Right? I should be talking to you and see something in my head. Yep. That's not normal. I'm trying to deal with. Well, only you can tell it. So let me talk to you, DJ, right now, because you asked a question. Is that a part of the ascension? Yes. That's one of the things that I'm always saying. Like, if you know this is for you, sometimes these are some of the signs that I give out when I say you know that is for you. For one, if your whole food, your whole food eating, the way you eat has changed big time. You probably been called into a fast or a detox, and you just intuitively, right? And that may be the one that, like, why I'm sent to go on, because there's someone who's intuitively at this particular part in their ascension path, but need a bit more to really self actualize their next true timeline. So you're in a fast type detox because your body is processing light codes. Okay, your body is processing the light code integration, and it takes a lot to process it. So your food, it's automatically, intuitively, instinctively moving food out of the way, because the food, it takes work to break down the food. The body has to work to break down the food. So it needs certain foods out of the way, because it takes a lot of work to process this light, y'all. It's not easy. It's not like you could just go out there and be like, "Oh, I got my light codes." Go sit in the sun. "Oh, I got my light codes." You have to process that. There is a digestive process, just like the plants when they get the light codes, it goes through a photosynthesis. It's like that. We're getting all types of massive light codes. Y'all see the sun is letting off massive amounts of solar flares. It's not to kill you. It is light, energy, and information that is streaming from the galactic center through the sun into us. We are self-actualizing. We are ascension. This is a major ascension time, right? Definitely about my fast life. Ashe. Wow, how did you know that? Wow, that can get us in trouble. No worries. I'm not never in trouble. I'm not never in trouble. I don't run from anything. No person, entities, none of that. Because when you walk in a certain type of understanding and you're in the light, and I'm not, there's no fear. If it's my time, it's my time. A transition is a birthing into the next lifetime. I'm not afraid of this flesh. There's no fear. You came here to do your life's purpose, and whatever that is, you do it to its fullness till the wheels fall off. What are you willing to live for? What are you willing to die for? And when I say die, I mean transition. Because the true death is stagnation. The true death is all those souls out there that's living in stagnation. That's death. That's a soul death right there. That's stagnation, because they're not aware of the elevation. They're not aware of the ascension. That is a stagnation. So if you happen to transition, hey, next level, up and up. What are you afraid of? So I'm not afraid of nobody, coming for me, whatever. The information is here to be shared for entertainment purposes only. I throw that in every entertainment purposes only, if that's what they need to hear, right? Let me see. It's very hard. Yes, it is. It's a very hard journey, but it's hard for those who don't want to do the thing that needs to be done, right? So let me see. DJ, let me know if you still there. Let me know if you still there. Let me continue on with something. Let me see if there's anything else there. So yes, with the food, as I was saying, if this resonates with you, and the reason why I'm being called, I'm going to say this right now while I'm on, the reason why I'm being called, because that one, whoever it's meant to be for, is for that one who is on the brink of that ascension, but did not get to catch the ascension guidance that I was able to do with the past 21 days. The past 3 weeks, I've been in back-to-back 7-day workshops, 3 7-day workshops, one with the full moon, one with the 8/8 Lionsgate, which is an intense breaking of distortions, and then one with the new moon, which we just had, to top it off with tapping into the creative portal, this magnified creative portal. And it's very magnified. Divine Rising is very magnified because of Jupiter being in Leo. Jupiter's expansion and major gravitational pull has fully expanded and magnified the scope right now for everything that is happening, has been happening in Leo. It really opened it up. And then on top of that, we have the nodal points that moved into Leo, South Node Leo, North Node Aquarius. So that is really pulling a lot of people into their true self. That's why you're seeing that all around you. Everybody is looking for their true self. People are wanting to leave jobs. People are wanting to leave relationships because you need to see your true self. And for a lot of people, your true self is being covered or binded up behind some relationship or some job or within a dysfunctional family. This is why people are leaving families in droves. How many of y'all are recognizing that people are cutting off their families? Me included. Like, there's been a major, and some of you who've been following me, been hearing me talk about it. There's been a major family cut off. Major. And I'm not talking about just one or two family members. I'm talking the whole damn family, the whole bloodline. You're realizing that your bloodline is tainted. And in order for you to break what you need to break, you got to break away from them. Even if for a little while, it may not be forever. It may be forever. I put no spin on it. It don't matter to me. It don't make me no never mind which way it come. But when you really tap into this next timeline, when you really close out that old timeline, when that old timeline collapses, that's everything that you held on to. It is you who collapses the timelines when you detach, when you depersonalize, when you clear your wounds, when you clear the densities, you collapse timelines. But it takes you doing the work to do that. That's why I did this in threes. The first step was a transmutation with the full moon to help transmute all of these blocks that you have in your energy centers. Every single last one. We did one chakra every day from the root going up to remove these blocks for those who were in that workshop. And it took a brave soul who was on TikTok, actually, that followed, that heard the call and signed up right away. Shout out to Chase Divine. She's the one that opened it, because I was not going to do it, because I do my workshops quarterly. Anybody who knows me knows I do it quarterly. And the next one was not due until September. So for me to be doing this intense work right now, y'all got to know it's something big going on. For me to stop, drop, and roll and do this workshop right now, it was the ones who needed it that called on it. For me to stop, drop, and roll. My next workshop was not due till September. Right? And so by the time when I did it, she came on, she said, sign me up right now. And she paid the $144 right away, because I was like, $144 gets you through the door. I'm not playing. If I'm showing up, you showing up. And people show up when they pay for their work. I've been doing this for free for far too long. And Spirit was like, not another damn day. No, you won't. It's time to up the ante. People got to start showing up for themselves. And we got a lot of false pretenders in the spiritual community. It's time to stop playing around with these false ones in the spiritual community. People be playing, praying and playing. And I'm not here for that. I'm not here to waste my energy or spend my energy in that way. Divine told me to stop calling it wasting. It ain't wasting. I came here to spend this energy, but I'm going to be wise with how I spend my currency. Ashe? So, yes, DJ. Speaking, yep. You are experiencing right now. You're going through the experiencing. So this is why I was being guided. I don't know if this may be for you because you happen to ask that question, but as I said, Spirit was giving me the green light to extend myself some more beyond this. This is supposed to be the end of it. This was the last of 21 days. And Spirit woke me up and said, there's another one out there. You're not going to do another group, but there's someone, and you're going to do a one-on-one with them for 3 days. And it's going to be compressed, everything that you did in the 21 days. That's why it has to be a one-on-one, because when you do a group, it takes more effort, it takes more energy. And I'm seeing 10-10 at the same time. New beginnings, new beginnings. It's a new beginnings. It's a new beginnings. For somebody here, it is a new beginnings. take heed to the message if it is for you, and activate on the message. Do not just take it. If it is for you, I'm not soliciting this for a lot of people. It is for one person. It is for one person that is ready for that next level of their ascension. So this whole 21 days that I did of transmutation, detox, the detach, and manifestation is going to be comprised in, or compressed, or put together within 3 days. So that means you really got to show up for you. And it's for someone who is already fasting, because it's going to take fasting. I was given 2 days of this extension. 2 days, the 17th and the 26th. And right now I'm going to say I may close off the 17th, because in order to do it, it's 3 days, which means it will start today, Sunday. It would start on Sunday. It would be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And the one on the 26th will be the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th. Those are the 3 days. So if that is for you, those are the days that it's available. And I'm really thinking about the 17th. Kind of want to close that one off, but I'm being obedient to what Spirit was highlighting and showing it to me, that there is one. There's one for each day. Right? And so what we're doing on this, in those 3 days, is extending what has been happening in this particular portal that's closing out. But it was highlighting to me that there is an extension to this portal, and the extension is by the way of the 8-8, because all of this right now was surrounded around the 8-8 Lion's Gate, which is really the halls of Amenti. And what was within that was from full moon to new moon. So there was some major work being done for those who really have allowed themselves to go through the process, and not just show up and say, hey, it's a full moon. Hey, it's not, oh, hey, I'm doing a meditation. I'm talking about going through the process. I'm talking about you were fasting, you were detoxing, and you were also moving through your consciousness. You were reflecting, you were introspecting, you were breaking, you were seeing that there are some things to break. That's what the halls of Amenti is all about. The halls of Amenti is about walking through the hall, being guided by Jehudi. Right? This is the story, but the story is really an esoteric meaning. The story is to be taken esoterically within for you to know what is to be done in your consciousness. Everything is consciousness movement. We are shifting timelines. When we are shifting, the dimensions are shifting because we are shifting timelines. When you move and shift a timeline in your own mind, in your own consciousness, because you collapse a timeline, you shift into another timeline. That is how you move through the dimensions in your mind. The dimensions are not all out here somewhere, right? Although it is, but as within, so without. The real dimensional work that you are existing in is in your consciousness. The dimensions that you are moving through are the dimensions in your mind. And when we don't shift these dimensions, we develop dementia in time. This is why some people suffer this, because they play with their mind. And I'm saying this in real talk because I'm seeing a family member go through it right now. You know, the elderly, and they don't want to admit it. But it's a person that I kept saying, you keep playing with your mind. These are the people that like to put things in the back of their mind and act like they don't remember what happened. Those things, those are the people that start losing their mind eventually at some time. Because what you do is you keep telling yourself to forget. You keep telling yourself to put it in the back of your mind and forget. And guess what happened? One day when you get up old enough, because you kept reiterating to your mind, giving instructions to your mind to forget, then at a certain point in time in your life, you begin to do what? Forget. You start to experience dementia. And you don't got to be too old to experience dementia. I saw a relative who's no longer here with me that began to see dementia at the early ages of I want to say 50, late 50s, like 59, maybe 58 to 59, and passed away at 62. So when you play with your mind, which is what a lot of people been doing, they like to play like they don't know. These are the people that develop dementia. Because you're not moving through the dimensions. You're hiding things. You're blocking things. You're putting it in the back of your mind and talking about, oh, I'm all right. I'll be all right. I'm not going to look back at it. What's in the past is in the past. No, what's in the past is going to kick your ass. What's in the past is going to come back and bite you. Ashe? So this is really important that during these times we understand, overstand, and understand to go into our mind. You can't trick your way out. You can't trick your way out of this. There's no quick fix of, oh, I'm going to go to this spiritual person and I'm going to get an activation trend. Look, you got to do the work. A true person that is a true teacher and facilitator will guide you through it. They will tell you, I'm not going to do it for you. I can't fix it for you. I can guide you through it. I can guide you to the ascension points. That's what I can do. I'm a cosmic educator. I can guide you to the ascension points of alignment. I can tell you where the cosmic alignments are. Like this was a major cosmic alignment. And people take that stuff lightly. Even some that come into the groups, I could tell you, some people will come to the groups, and this is why I say I don't do spiritual clubs, because it's like a spiritual club for them. It's like, oh, I'll join, and they'll come in, and then they'll miss a day, miss it, and be like, oh, I can't make it. I got a birthday party. Okay, well, go ahead, do what you got to do. This shows you the level of where you at. You just not quite there yet. You're not ready yet. A person who's really ready, when you're ready for ascension time and the true alignment, everything gets put on the back burner. I keep saying this to people. Everything gets put on the back burner. And you show up for what you're here to do. You do your fasting. You do your detoxing. Not because somebody tell you to fast, but because you're aware that it's time to align with the light codes. And if more light codes are streaming through, then you need to allow your body to have that time to process these light codes. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of information, and the mind body complex has to process that through your nervous system, through your energy centers, through your nadis, your energetic system, and it has to be dealing with all these issues that you got, all these issues in the tissues in your body. That's why some people start to develop all kind of issues. They get ascension symptoms during these times because it has to move through your body. And if you got traumas in your body, you got pain body issues, known and unknown. And let me tell you, the ones that are dangerous are the ones that are unknown. This is why it is your job to go in there and dig it out. It's your job. Nobody's going to do it for you. Ashe? Nobody's going to do it for you. There's no past or future. Well, depend on how you look at it. I say time is simultaneously existing in all directions. So it all depends on how you look at it. Past, present, future, it's all existing right now. It's every now moment is a past, present, future. And it all depends on how you look at it. It's layers and levels to things. Ashe? Nothing is black and white. Nothing is just one way. Is there a past? Well, yeah, there was a yesterday. Yesterday was in my past. Something just happened a minute ago. That was in my past. But it's not to harp on the past. It's to know that the past and present and future is simultaneously existing through timelines. Timelines are crossing and overlapping and collapsing. And new timelines are opening. Timelines are not, they're not linear. This is what a lot of people miss the beat on. Right? So when we are in this ascension time, is to understand, overstand, and understand what is it that you're here to do. Some of us get caught up on too much intellect. This is not intellect. This is you tapping in to this higher essence of you, the next level, but it's not intellect. It's something that you got to feel. You got to go into your third eye. If you've worked with all your other chakras too, because some people open in their third eye and they not ready for that. Ashe. So it's where you're working at with it. Everybody's at different levels. But this ascension time, when we hit these ascension times, there are different pivotal points of elevating and ascending, and this is a major one. Major. It's the most major one this entire year. It's that major. And as I was saying, if only people took it that seriously. As serious as they take anything else. If you're saying you can't possibly do it full 100 because you got other things going on, then you're just not that ready. You're not at that spiritual level where you're ready. That's just what it is. It's just a matter of it saying, hey, I'm not ready. When I'm not ready for something, I can admit it. Hey, I'm not there yet. That's not where I am yet. Know where you are, and that's okay. But I'm speaking to the ones that really claim to be on this ascension path and really want to know if, like, where they are in their ascension path and on that ascension timeline. Where are you? And how to know if you've truly aligned with your destined coordinates. Right? Doing the inner work and time is going to send you a lot of things that you need to know. Ashe. That's what it is. Doing the things and what those things are for you. But you have to align with that. You have to want to know. That's why I'm in the business. Spirit never imposes. So I don't tell nobody nothing they don't want to know. People will be in the workshops and I give them the information at the level that they're willing, that they can take it at. If you come in here and you hear something, then you just hearing something as I'm giving it. But if I'm doing work with you, or, I'm going to give you according to what you're willing to receive. I'm going to give you information according to your level of resistance. And I can sense the level of resistance. I don't need, like, people will be like, well, how do you know if you didn't give me a chance to say? Okay, clearly you don't understand the levels I'm at. We are in the 5th dimension. I don't need you to tell me. I don't need you to tell me. I don't need to wait on you to tell me for me to read the energy. I can already feel that you are resisting. And so if there's any resistance, then I'm not going to tell you anything beyond your resistance. That's how I operate. So when you come, you got to come empty. You got to be coming ready to empty out your ego. Empty out yourself, because the ego is the number one block. A lot of the blocks that I'm seeing with a lot of people, y'all, this is is the ego. The misappropriated ego. I'm not talking about the wise ego. The misappropriated ego. Yep, I've been in the 5D. I'm born 5D, as I tell people. I started to open more up to 5D in 2020 as well, like intentionally hearing more about it, because I had heard about it through Dolores Cannon a little bit before that, before 2020. I want to say maybe a year or two before 2020, I had already been hearing about 5D, but it really hit in 2020. It was like, oh shit, we in 5D, we here. It's happening. It's about to go down. Basement. But when from what I realized, I was always a 5D child. Fought by my own family. Everything around you to hold you back, to block you from self-actualizing into your 5th dimensional expansion soul. Ashe, thanks for admitting that. The ego be taking over, and this is the work that I do. This is why whoever this is meant for, that I'm saying this to, that I'm offering this 3-day course with, you got to let me know if that's for you. You got to reach out. You have to email. You can email me at akilatextry@gmail.com. And 144 gets you through the door. That's to know that you're really ready and you ready to go through, because it takes energy and it takes time. And this is what we work on. The transmutation is to help you transmute the fears and the blocks that your misappropriated ego is entangled to holding on to. This is what I'll be guiding you through in those 3 days. Something we did in 21 days, I'm going to bring it down to 3 days. And that means you got to come ready, because that means in one day, I have to compress what we did in 7 days within one day with you. And this is intense. Like, this is intense, accelerated, amplified. If I can give words to define what I'm explaining to you, that this is a part of the extension of the portal that we just had, that we're closing out of, in case you did not get to have that moment in the way that could really help self-actualize with you, the things that I'm telling you about right now and more. So what I would do with you in those 3 days is really guide you through the process so that you can really move to that new timeline, so you can truly have that death to rebirth experience of collapsing that old timeline. This is for someone who feels that old timeline already closing away. You probably are feeling like you're in the land in between right now, where you are leaving that space, but you haven't quite gone over to the other piece of land. You haven't quite gone over to the next true timeline. So you're in between this space. It's the space in between. And if you're feeling that, these are the ones who I'm talking to. And it's only, like I said, it's only one, like whoever this for, if it's meant to be. This is why I'm on here at these wee hours of the night, these wee hours of the morning, because Spirit is saying there is one. So I'm explaining to you, sharing it to you. But this is not just to give the information. This is to call to that one who it is for. Ashe. Welcome in, Blue Flowers. I know a lot of people have been feeling this. And you're leaving that, and it's like, I'm in the land in between, and I need to get to that next side. And what I have in this package, in this ascension time, of what I've actually been experiencing extensively with others. I just did this with a group. So I'm extending it to who it is meant to be for. So whoever that is for, you'll have to email me, akilatextry@gmail.com. It's on my page. 144 will get you aligned. Someone had already emailed me about the 26th, but they had not sent the payment yet. So I'm saying, first come, first serve, because that's the way I'm looking at it. As Spirit said, the one who is ready will be ready. So whoever's ready is ready when they're ready. And that will be for the 26th. And that will be for 3 days. There is one for the 17th, but as I said, I'm kind of leaving that open, because that starts tomorrow. You'd have to be ready tomorrow. And within those 3 days, you're fasting, a strict fast detox, because you need to remove all those foods out of the way so you can swiftly, effectively integrate these light codes to clear the light code passage for you to process these light codes. Your body absolutely needs to take a break. You need to sit the body down for these 3 days that you're going to be going through this. Right? Not only will you be fasting and detoxing, you will not be going anywhere for 3 days. The body needs to take a break. The body that is connected to the flesh mind and all of that needs to take a break. So you will absolutely be staying to yourself for 3 days. And this is why I said I'm talking to the serious one, because if this is for you and you found yourself reaching this point, you're going to do what must needs be done. That's how Spirit showed it to me. You're going to take that day off. If it's during the week, this is how I know ones that are ready, and that who's on the brink of that. If this is life and death for you and you really having that death to rebirth transformation, then nothing's going to come in the way of that. No thing. No person, no place, no thing. No job, no situation. You're going to commit to those 3 days. Not for me. Not for me. It's not for me. Nobody's doing me a favor. I'm simply sharing the way that it is being guided and directed, and because I know the potential potency, I know how to optimize the cosmic potency, the potentiality for that cosmic potency. And within such a short space of time, you are going to have to dedicate it in that way. So if that is for you, if like you're saying, if it's me, if you're saying I needed to come on, I needed to hear it, if that is for you, that is what it's going to take. And I like to tell people straight up, because they'll come in, you'll pay your money and come in and think it's the hokey poke dance. We're not doing the hokey pokey. We're not doing the spiritual hokey pokey. This is the real deal. You are going through the birth canal. This is a rebirthing. Let me be clear. This is for someone probably more likely who is on the verge of self-actualizing the truest timeline, and who is self-actualizing on the verge of acquiring their crystalline body. This is next level for the next level. This is not just anybody, anything. That's why I said I'm not opening it up for a group. It's going to be intense, one-on-one. So you got to know how it is that you're showing up, because that's how serious it is right now. This ascension portal was so big, it was stop, drop, and roll. It was stop, drop, and roll. And that's what I did. I stopped and listened. Someone who needed it said yes, and they went on and paid it right then and there. And I opened up the workshop for that one person, who opened it up for the others who were able to join. I did the detox and detach and let everybody know, hey, it's donation based. There's no excuse. You pay whatever you want just to do the detox and detach, which was really a pivotal part of it, of shattering your illusions. Part of the death to rebirth is you shattering your distortions and your illusions, not the illusions outside of you, the distortions and the illusions in your consciousness that you have been carrying with you for however long. Whatever hardcore beliefs are that you have, whatever it is that you feel like, well, this is what it is. No, it's not. Break it. If you didn't break a really hardcore belief, you didn't have the death to rebirth. Like some people walked with us through the halls of Amenti and didn't break nothing. But I tell people, I tell people it's the work you do. The level of activation that you're going to receive is going to be based on what you do. You could walk through us with the process, but what are you doing? If you're walking through us through the halls of Amenti and you didn't break not one mirror, then you're going to come out doing the same things. If you didn't find something in you that broke, that needs to break, and break it, then you're going to carry that with you. All you did was go in a loop. You're in an infinite loop. You did not spiral up and out. You're in an infinite loop. So during the 8-8, see, a lot of people done trap themselves and they don't even know it. People was doing the 8-8 and they like, oh, 8-8, I'm finna get my abundance. Yeah, you buy that grab bag crap if you want to. And it's not that there's no abundance, but it's not like how you think. It's the true abundance is access to your infinite existence. And in that infinite existence is everything you need. That's true abundance. And some people went in thinking they gonna get this 8-8 and put themselves in an 8-8 infinite lock. You locked yourself into something. If you did not spiral out, if you did not have a death to rebirth transformation and break a distortion in your soul, and you chose to still hold on to your dysfunctions, congratulations, you just locked yourself in an infinite lock. And you skipping away happy like, oh, I did my 8-8 meditation. You meditated your ass right into an infinite lock. I'm not even finna sit here and sugarcoat and lie. Nope, nope. It's not physical currency at all. The true currency is your energy. That's why I said I'm not going to spend my energy carelessly. I'm spending my energy. Your true currency is your energy. That's why you go to work and they pimp your energy. You get a paycheck. Your energy is worth more than what they pay you, but they pimp your energy and then they tell you what you're worth and give you a paycheck that they want to give you. That's not true currency. That is a an what do you call it? Money, actual fiat money or digital money is a symbolic. It is a symbol. It is a representation. It is a byproduct of your currency. Your true currency is your energy. How are you spending your energy? And what you put in is what you get. Ashe, for instance, Santa Claus, all of that BS. And yes, Tracy, we can't. She said, I know I can't do it alone. If this is for you, feel free to contact me, email me, let me know if what it is that I'm telling you is for you. Because as I said, that's why I'm sitting here with y'all right now at this time. Because I'm following instructions. And Spirit said, it's another one. It's another 1 or 2. It gave me 2 dates, the 17th and the 26th. And I'm guided to only do one person. So no more than 2 people will be getting this extension of my time, of me spending my time. So everything is in what you put in it, where the currency is you, as I was saying. The true abundance, this is why, like, I can't fake the funk. The spiritual false prophets are like on the loose. They're rampant. They're everywhere. And I'm talking these big platforms where people got like thousands of followers. These people that people like to watch for spiritual entertainment, but they're not teaching you how to get your soul maintained. They're just telling you some stuff. They're just giving you a lot of spiritual information. But they're not guiding you. They're not facilitating and really guiding you through the process. This is what I've been doing in all my workshops. I don't do this to be like, hey, let me just give you some information. I speak to those who can receive it, and then I provide the spiritual workshop for you to come in and do your work. Sovereign soul, what's up? I just was thinking sovereignty. I give you the tools so that you can truly be in your sovereign being. It's one thing to say you're sovereign. It's another thing to be sovereign. It's one thing to say you're the 144. It's another thing to be the 144 ascendants. It's one thing to say you a light worker and a light warrior. It's another thing to actually be one. Because it's not a pretty sight. Chosen of the chosen few. We're not chosen because somebody chose you. You're chosen because you have made a choice. You chose to be chosen. With every now moment decision that you make, you have chosen to operate through the true time reality over and over again, versus those who are continuing to operate in the ideal time reality, continuing the vicious loop and the vicious cycle of a false matrix that's collapsing. London Bridge is falling down. Their whole thing is falling. They collapsing. They out of it. Time is up. And I'm not just talking about it. If this is the experience that you're having, it is time to step up on the ascension time. When y'all hear certain specific things come up, especially when y'all see it heavy in your feed, those are your guides trying to guide you. When you keep, everywhere you look, you keep seeing, what is this? What are they talking about? Halls of Amenti, Halls of Amenti. I've seen more people this year asking about Halls of Amenti. More and more people are speaking about it because your guides are guiding you. More and more of us are awakening. More people are waking up. And so they're looking for these coordinates. And when you find people like myself that are like we're like the people on the what do you call it? in the airports that's guiding the planes in. Like we're like, hey, here. And a lot of people are passing by and don't even know what's going on. Ashe chosen 9. What is the halls of Amenti? Let me see. Sunshine, sunshine. You not at work? Welcome. Halls of Amenti is when you hear them talking about the 8-8 Lionsgate. That's not just a one-day thing. That is a gateway. And the gateway is the halls of Amenti. This is where it's really coming from. The alignment with the halls of Amenti, it has to do with an alignment with the Sirius star. It is actually like an extension of the Sirius gateway that happened a month ago. It's almost as if the Sirius gateway prepares you. That was another major light code integration. The Sirius gateway happened in the earlier parts of July, like the first week of July, which is when they like to have y'all Independence Day to distract y'all. And this particular year, they had the Nolan Wells case to distract everybody, because many people this year were saying, I'm not doing that holiday, and they knew that. So now they made sure that something happened to distract everybody, to distract you from the halls of, to distract you from the Sirius gateway. Every year we get this opportunity to be in alignment to get our light codes, and they block it every year with these distracting ass holidays. Many times throughout the year that are high potent ascension times, they block it by giving y'all a holiday. That's why I don't do the holidays. Not for no crazy religious reason or nothing like that. I don't do the holidays. Divine Rising, there's Chase, y'all. I was telling y'all about Divine Chase. She's the one that opened up the doorway for y'all that I was saying. She's the one that started it, that opened it, that took the message, that heard it and said, I'm signing up right now. She did it live, right on the live, and was like, I didn't even have no option no more. I was like, okay, I guess we doing it. Let's go. Chase then opened up the door. That's right, Divine. The universe and the sun is not playing games. It's not. The universe, because the earth, it's ascension time. It's not that it's trying to hurt nobody, but it's ascension time. But a lot of people gonna get their feelings hurt, because it's time for a lot of truth. Right now, it's raining. Y'all see the meteor shower that's happening right now? It's raining. It's a raining parade of rain, raining down love that lights the truth. Love that lights the truth. The love frequency that gives the light communication of nothing but truth. Truth is at hand, and a lot of people cannot stand. Ashe? Not everybody could withstand these truths because you've been living in the false matrix for far too long. People are upset when you tell them the truth. They don't want to hear these truths. The universe is saying, here, it's time for your ascension. The Galactic Center, aka Mama Universe, is sending us the codes. The sun is amplified. And the sun is amplified for a lot of people because they did not self-actualize into the 5th dimension. It's not a location. It is a place. It is expansion of consciousness that we push the timelines of existence. Those of us who are individually pushing timelines eventually collectively push the timelines for the collective, and eventually the appearance of 5D emerges. It is not a location, and it has always been here. It didn't just show up recently. All dimensions are here equally existing. It just takes time for us to evolve to the expansion of said dimension. That's all it is. Ashe? Ashe. Let me see what somebody else may be saying. It's over with now. Yep, it's over. It's my time now. Move over. That's what I was hearing that song a lot after the 8-8. After the 8-8, the 8-8 day is the peak. Is the peak of the gateway. I didn't finish explaining that. My bad. The 8-8 is the peak. And so we had an activation. I did an activation transmission on the Galactic New Year. This is how we started, how we opened up everything. On the Galactic New Year, which was the 26th, we had an activation transmission for the Galactic New Year. And then we went right into the 7 days of the full moon transmutation. That's what Chase opened up here. Chase is the one that she heard the call when I was talking about all this, and she was like, I'm ready right now. Let's go. Say less. She was like, I paid for it. I'm ready. Let's go. And we opened it up, and we were going since then. And then right after that, opened up for the detox or detach, and that's walking through the halls of Amenti. So now the halls of Amenti, let me bring that back into the picture. The halls of Amenti is from the end of July to August 12th, right? And it just so happened that this year, this is how, I can't make this up. This is the alignment of the stars. It just so happened that this new moon fell right on the day of the closing of the halls of Amenti. So it's like as the halls of Amenti was closing, the new moon activated whatever was to be had with the halls of Amenti. And so the halls of Amenti is the story that I was telling you about, where Jehudi guides you. Jehudi, known as the messenger, guides you through these halls of mirrors that shows you the distortions that you are supposed to break. And when you break yourself, fool, when you break, you have when you have a true break is a true collapse. And that is the death to rebirth. There's a major death to rebirth that has you collapsing that old timeline. That's what took place in this ascension, right? If you peep game, a lot of jobs are making you work 12 hours now, so you can't have time to think. Exactly. That's why you got to break yourself. See, people have a lot of, I don't want to say excuses, but that is what it is, basically. The universe is here and the universe supports you. Do you trust the universe? Do you trust the divine? Do you trust you, who is one with the dimensions in time, with the divine? This is what is being asked of us right now. Are you going to keep spinning in that infinite loop of the false matrix because this is what they're presenting to you? Or are you going to step out of that paradigm and shift? Let it go and trust the divine to support you. Be ready to make a certain type of sacrifice. That's the thing. A lot of people don't want to sacrifice. So yeah, they're going to make you work all these hours, but you make you work all these hours. If you really know yourself and you know the divine and that you are a seed of pure potentiality and you come from that, therefore you can manifest anything and everything. It may not look the way you want it to look, but you got to detach from that too. This is all part of the detachment, the breaking of the mirrors. You got to completely shatter your concepts. Some people got motherhood identity, fatherhood identity, all of these issues of these identities that you think you're supposed to be, that you need to crash. Crash and burn. Break that mirror. That's a distortion. That's not the truth. People got familyhood identities. There's a lot of people that, oh, I can't because my family. Listen, you're not ready for it. If you're not ready for the detachment, then you're not ready for the ascension. Stay where you are. And that's a stagnation. I'm not with the stagnation. Ashe? Their whole system is crashing. Yep. And we got to be prepared for it. When it's crashing, what are you doing? Because here's the thing. There's certain things in the system that if you didn't deprogram, you're tied to that. And so now let's imagine that if the system is crashing and they falling and you're tied to it, you falling with the system. Something in you is going to crash. This is why a lot of people are losing their minds right now. Right? How much can be done in 3 days? A lot depending on you. So the 3 days, remember what I'm doing is compressing and comprising what we have done in 7 days, in 21 days, into 3 days. Each day is going to be what we did in 7 days. So it is intense. That's why I said this is not for everybody. This is not for everybody and anybody. This is for a specific person who is ready, who is like, I'm ready to die. Let's go. A lot can be done. It's what you put in it. It's to the degree of what you put in it. What are you, the question I should be asking, what are you willing to let go of? Are you willing to give up certain foods and all that? Because you gotta detox for these 3 days. Are you willing to be to yourself for 3 days? Regardless of what's going on around you? Are you ready to shut down to the world? Because it's intense. And there's certain concepts that you're going to be breaking away from. So a lot can be done in 3 days. Creative completion is what you put in it. I can say it's all up to you. Now we rise. Yep, Ashe. She is that purging? Is that what you're saying? Is it purging? Or am I reading wrong? I think it says prugin. Nah, they had hands on poison me. I don't think the people know what they are stopping though. What do you mean by that? You don't know what the people are stopping? I don't think the people know what they are stopping. What do you mean by that? Let me see what you're saying. They putting it in their face every day. Every day, everything is in your face. Truth is freeing. I love truth. The truth will set you free, but it'll piss you off first. You got to be ready to be mad. You got to be ready to see the truth. Because the truth is, listen, if you're not ready, it's going to be a waste of your time. And I don't want nobody wasting their time or wasting mine. Well, like I said, I spend my time. I spend my time wisely. And I'm listening to Spirit's guidance and saying, do this for 3 days with who it's meant to be for. So I would not take this lightly if this really resonates with you at that level. You could ask anybody. If Chase is still in here, you could ask Chase. She'll let you know. Chase knows what we just did for 20. Chase was with us for 21 days. 21 days we went through this, and I did not intend to do it back to back. I listen to Spirit. So when Spirit say go, I go. I don't make excuses. I don't give reasons for why it can't happen. I just go. And that's how we ended up with the last 7 days. Because I was ifing and butting. If you leave it up to me in my spirit suit, I'm like, look, I'm Spirit. I want to rest. But Spirit is saying, look, I need you. There's a reason. There's somebody. Even if it's one person. I don't do this for the quantity. I don't do this to get everybody. Oh, come on in. I got to say. No. I'm not here to save nobody. I'm a facilitator. I guide. I'm an educator and a facilitator. The rest is up to you because I'm already doing my work. I've already quantum leaped. I've been jumping timelines since 2022. Probably even before that, before I even understood what it was. But when I could say of when I understood and comprehend that some shit is happening, because when you just start jumping timelines, that shit feels weird. You like, what the hell? Like the world, you in the world, but you're not in it no more. It's like, what the hell? Am I still in the same place? Everything looks different, feels different. You are experiencing things different. Your whole everything changed. Your group of friends change. The person that I know that I'm speaking to, everything is already dead to them. So this next level, let me so this next level, these 3 days that I'm talking about is going to be right on the money for you, because everything is already, you're already, put it this way, I'm gonna say it like how I had to say it to a family member, because I'm writing them an obituary for me. That's how real minds is. Because the me that you see, She ain't here no more. The me that you used to seeing, she not here no more. And I had to literally tell them that. I'm on my deathbed. Thanks for the gifts, Divine. I had to tell them, you talking to a person that's on their deathbed. I'm not, I'm going. That old life, going, gone. You about to be talking to a ghost right now. At this point, anybody that's talking to me, looking at this face that they think is the same, they're talking to a ghost. They're talking to the ghost of me. In their reality, in their timeline, wherever they holding me, they're holding on to a ghost. Because as I existed in that timeline, no more. That timeline collapsed. I got to remind them, hey, you want me to remind you? Do you need me to send you an obituary? I'm so serious, y'all. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. This is how serious it is. Stuck in 3D. A lot of them are stuck in 3D, and that's the stagnation. What a lot of people are missing is there is, in this ascension time, what's being separated is we're seeing those who are ascending at different levels, varying levels. Don't look for everybody to be where you at. Everybody's not going to be where you are. You're going to have some that's here. You're going to have some that's here. Most of the people around you are probably going to feel like they're below, like they're down here. I'm not saying better than, less than, or anything, but it's going to feel like there's not a vibrational match. Most of the people around you, especially if you are truly ascending and you shifted to that next timeline, everybody else is going to feel like, what the hell? And there's going to be some people who are, you know, ahead of you in the ascension, different varying levels. Ashe, thank you for the love and light. So, yes, it is the new earth, vibrating high. Yep, we're finding we're attuning to our higher frequencies. And that's what's happened. And how you know when you're really in the love frequency and at a certain degree is you don't look down on others. You don't, it's like that's just where they are. In the love frequency, you accept that that's where they are. Good, bad, and ugly. That's just where they are. But what you know what to do with the wisdom tells you not to do this, not to go there. The wisdom. And when I tell y'all it's levels and layers to this, I actually have been feeling it leveling up within the past year to now acquiring the crystalline body. Like I speak for the crystalline grid keepers right now. Right now with this new moon, there was a rebirthing for a very, very select few that are now crystalline grid keepers. And so I speak for those because that is another calibration that we got to calibrate to that. And it ain't easy to calibrate to that crystalline body. It's like a newborn. It's like a new set of a new body. I don't even know how to explain it. It's a new mind-body complex that deals with things and processes things different. And it's because you have been processing things different if you have self-actualized that crystalline. But even if you haven't, for those who have shifted to a next timeline, you still have to acclimate. You still have to calibrate and feel the until you get comfortable in that timeline. It's going to feel a little weird. Things that you used to eat, like I'm hearing that song, all the things that I used to say, all the things that I used to do are gone out the window. Like, it's gone. Everything that you used to say, do, everything is gone out the window. It's like, damn, I lost my taste buds. I lost my taste for that. That used to be my favorite food. I don't even want that. Because your body is intuitively, instinctively going, no, I need you to eat this. Right? You got things where you're like, damn, that used to be my favorite joint. That used to be my favorite club. That used to be my favorite person. Now you looking at that person like, what? Some of you are realizing that the people that you thought loved you was the same people that was here to break you. And I'm talking people that were raising you, They were a part of the parasitic entanglement that was here to help keep you back from self-actualizing. Some of you are realizing that those very ones that you thought were loving caretakers were your demon managers, your demon handlers in the family bloodline. And this is why it's time to walk away from that family bloodline. It's time to walk away from them because it is causing more damage between you and them. You're disturbing their demons. You're making them tremble when you come around. They're fumbling. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. Like some people just probably popping up and showing up now because you shifted and they felt that shift. Whether you talk to them about it or not, they felt it. You shifted and they like, oh shit, something happened. Let me go knock on their door. I done had a pop-up here 2 days ago. Pop up while I was in my meeting. Yes, Divine, while we was in a meeting, I had a family member pop up like, oh, you know, nah, go. They don't even know why they popping up. They think they just coming to check. Oh, I just came to say hi. No, you didn't. Energetically speaking, you came because you feel that I plugged out. You feel the shift. And not even that I personally plugged out from you, but you feel that I've shifted. They feel the death. Let me put it that way. I told y'all I had a major collapse. That old timeline, they feel the death. Unaware to them, they're grieving. They're grieving their loss. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Don't cry for me, Argentina. That's what I got to tell them. Don't cry. Or if you got to cry, let it out. Grieve if you must. I literally told that to my mother. I love y'all, but I'm not where y'all need me to be. I'm not finna, she's gone. Grieve if you must. You want me to have a funeral for y'all? Y'all want to come together, sing, and let's celebrate. Let's have a celebration of that life. We can celebrate that life, but she's no longer here. I don't know what to tell you. Start all over from the bottom and make your own decisions in life. Yep. To get to the strength and movement to get it done. That's what it's going to take. Starting all over again. Right? And it feels good. I'm not going to lie. It's not like you got to, the starting over doesn't feel like how you think. It's not like I got to move out my house and like whatever that starting over looks like for you. But it definitely is taking a major letting go of concepts, of things that you held on to in a certain type of way. It's you saying no to some things. Let your no be your no and your yes be your yes with those who it's supposed to be with, and not energetic vampires and users that are siphoning your light. And you're also here to authenticate the vibratory field now. So it's time to be about your serious business. If something's going on, authenticate it. Don't let people say things to you that you know is not real and you don't say nothing. Because then you're helping them to sow seeds of inauthenticity in the vibratory field. And that's what the desperate energies are desperate to do for any little thing, y'all. I'm telling you, I don't care how small it is. Matter of fact, let me tell you, it's going to be small. They're going to do it for the smallest things that you're not going to correct it because you're going to be like, oh, that's no big deal. No, make it a big deal. I'm not saying have a big, shit show. I'm not saying show out. I'm saying make it a big deal. Make it important enough to you that you authenticate that you make sure that the truth resonance is vibrating and that you're not just standing by and just allowing things to be said and done around you all willy-nilly and you have no integrity around it. We have to operate through our integrity. That's how serious it is right now. Like for example, somebody wanted to come on my off day. Monday is my off day. That's my no day. That's how everybody got their Sunday. That's my Monday. And the guy that was supposed to deliver the machine to my house did not come on the day they were supposed to come. And they're going to call me today talking about, can they come on Monday? And I was almost tempted to say, yeah, because it's like, oh, what harm could it be? They're just dropping that off. And his spirit was like, no, stick to the principle. No appointments on Monday. They're not going to come and invade. It's not even just about that. They're going to invade your space. That is your space that you've sanctified. That's your Monday. Do not have nobody coming in, poking in your sanctified day and bringing their energy with it, because it's like you open a wormhole when you do that. I open it up for them, then watch what's going to happen. Some other shit going to come through. Somebody else going to want to come and impose on my day that I set aside for reflections. Whatever day that is for you, don't corrupt your day for nothing. Let it be your day. That is your day of rest, to reflect, to elevate, to shift, and transcend. Rest. So I had to look at the principle, and I was like, no, why am I going to let him come on my Monday? What, can they deliver it on Sunday? If I would have asked him, can you deliver it on Sunday? He would have said, oh, well, no, we're closed today. Well, guess what? Well, I'm closed on Monday. Little things like that. It may seem small, but it's these things that are big and major with you operating in your integrity, meaning you have an alignment with yourself and you hold that to be true with you, and you don't let nobody come and take you out of that. So if that's what you align to, then align to it, and don't revamp it for anybody else that takes you out of your alignment. It be these little things. And the family members are going to try you with that. They're going to push their luck with some things, and you're going to go, well, okay, that can't harm nobody. Well, yes, it can. Every decision you make will be the pills that you take. Ashe? Oh, y'all was talking. I didn't even know it was still going. Let me see. Let me go down. Scroll. A lot can be done in 3 days. I'm part of it, so I can tell you firsthand. Thank you, Divine. Let them know. Let them know. A lot can be done in 3 days, especially if you listen to the instructions and follow the instructions of what I'm telling you. A lot can be done in 3 days. This can be your pivotal move right now. This could be the game changer for you. And again, I'm not soliciting this for nobody. Because if y'all don't sign, hey, I'm doing what Spirit told me to do. If you sign up, and I'm going to show up. But if not, I get my day off. I can't say, I'm like, hey, Spirit, I did it. You said it was for a one. It was for somebody. Hey, I said it. Now, what they choose to do with that is on them. If they claim they right there with everything I'm saying and still don't show up for themselves, then that is them. But I did my part. I put it out there. It's on you. You got to make the next step. If that is for you, you can email me, as I said, at akilatextry@gmail.com. It's 1:44. If you want to just jump in right away like Divine didn't waste no time. As soon as I put it in there, she went and paid. So 1:44. If you that serious, you can cash at me, Cosmic Earth 144. Or you can Zelle using my email, akilatextry@gmail.com. And if you do, please make sure you put your email in the memo so I can know who to contact. So I can know when to say, all right, here it is. Let's go. 3 days. We in it. And those 3 days are on the 3 days surrounding the 26th or the 3 days surrounding the 17th, which is right now. That means if you ready right now, that's right now. That means there's work to do. You ready. You ready to start fasting already tomorrow. Let's go. Matter of fact, you already fasting. The person who I'm talking to, I don't have to say start. You're already fasting. You're already detoxing and fasting, one or the other or both. Right? And so those 3 days would be for that person. And as I said, it's the extension of the portal. Something I forgot to mention about it, the 2626 It's a double portal on the 26th because it's an extension of the 8-8 portal. There's 3-8-8 portals, not just on the day of the 8th. There's the 17th, which is another 8-8 because the 7 and the 1 is an 8. And there's a 26, which is another 8-8 by the 2 and 6. The one on the 26 is a double portal because not only is it an extension of the 8-8 portal, but it is its own portal as the 2626 portal. For those who know about those portals, the 2626 happens 12 times throughout the whole year. Every 26th day of the month during this year of the 26th is a 2626 portal, which in and of itself is an 8-8. So it still has like a triple code of the 8-8 portal. So the 26 is pretty potent. Also, this one is potent because it's closest to the closing of this window right here. It's closest to the window, so it's still reverberating from this very, very, very potent, magnified, creative portal. And what you get out of it, what I could tell you, what's definitely going to happen out the top of it, and Divine, that if she's still here, can attest to that. What you're going to get out of it is you're going to get your creative bag. That's your abundance. That abundance bag that you're chasing, you're going to unlock, get out of that infinite lock. If you truly do the work and follow the instructions, you're going to get out of that infinite lock, breaking the distortions so that you can access your infinite existence, which is going to accelerate you to the next timeline. And on top of that, you are going to open your creative bag because this creative spark has been in you already. It's already there. It's already looming around in your consciousness. So now it's waiting to be self-actualized. And so those who just finished this last 7 days with us, everybody in this group went through a creative process that helped them to apply themselves to the divine idea that is being put inside of you, or that is streaming through you, through your crown chakra, if you allow your crown to open and receive the divine idea, the light of illumination, which is your gift, your talent, your service that you already have, that you probably already been doing. Divine can tell you everyone in the group has something that they were doing already. Right? How do I pick days? Email me and I'll let you know. The days are set, actually. You can get the 17th or you can get the 26th, and it's 3 days. Basically, it's inclusive of those 3 days, that day being in the middle. So if you pick the 17th, it's going to include 16, 17, 18. If you pick the 26th, it's going to include 25, 26, 27. So you can pick the 17th, or you can pick the 26th. And it's going to include those 3 days. So you got to be prepared. Like I said, it's intense. Isolation, detox, fast. What you put in, it works if you work it. To the degree in which you detach is the degree that the vibration will match. Ashe? I definitely just spoke on it. Yep, don't miss it. See, Divine is telling you, you're going to come out with something. You're going to come out with what is meant for you, especially when you put in the work. And Divine really put in the work. I gotta say, let me give you some hearts. She was one of the top-notch people in the group that she really put in the work. So when you put in the work, you're going to get something. And she came in already having something to create and ended up with something else. She was listening to the divine whisper what was really there. Not that she can't do what she was going to do, but something else unfolded. And now that is on the way. So listen, it works if you work it. It works if you work it. What I'm telling you is for you to align with your ascension time. If this is seriously for you, you will show up for you. and money. Let me see. Same, but and money. Do what for 3 days? And I'll explain all of that to you. But mainly what I can say, what I said is it's 3 parts put together. 7 days of work put into one day. So it's very intense. So it's transmutation. You're going to be dealing with 3 phases. Transmutation, detach, detox to detach, right? What is, that's not the word that I call it, but I'm calling it because we did a detox to detach for it. But transmutation, breaking distortions, thank you, that's the word, spirit. Transmutation, breaking distortions, and manifestation, right? Which you are going to be manifesting your creative process because you are taking advantage of this major creative portal that we just came through, right? The Leo energy is that fire that creates, that brings about, it's also about creativity. The number 8 is about creativity. It's about infinity and creativity, because infinity unlocks your creativity. Infinity is the infinity of creativity, which means it is the infinite of creation. So there's so much surrounding this major portal, which Jupiter's presence is what really is expanding the potency of this portal. This is why this is happening once in a lifetime. This is not going, this type of potency that we're in is happening once in our lifetime. We're not going to see this again in our lifetime. This level of potency. Not just because Jupiter being here, because Jupiter is going to come here again in 12 years. Every 12 years, it'll come back to this sign in another 12 years. So it's not just because of Jupiter. There's a lot of moving parts that play a part in this major ascension time. For one, this is post third eye atlas activation that has activated our entire solar system, post the energetic seal. It is within a 9-month gestation window that we have been in since Aries, from Aries to Sagittarius, in which Sagittarius is going to be another ascension time when that time comes. So this is really unpacking that, right? This is too complex for me. Yep. Oh, okay, no problem. We could do a one-on-one. I do one-on-ones too. Even if you do not sign up, thank you for that. I forgot to mention that. Even if you do not sign up for what I'm particularly offering, the 3-day intense workshop, you can apply for, you can, what's the word? Not apply, but you know what I mean. You can schedule an appointment for a one-on-one. I do one-on-ones. I can do a natal chart reading, which I do suggest everyone get. I suggest the first thing you do, your first one-on-one with me should be a natal chart reading, but do with it what you will. You can do a natal chart reading, chakra reading, or an ascension one-on-one, an ascension time one-on-one. All right, which is basically like a spiritual consultation and kind of sitting with you and seeing what's going on, so you can know where you are in your ascension time, if you have even experienced quantum leaping and what it would look like, how to sift through it if you're going through it, things like that. That will all be in the one-on-one. And I do 3 packages for the one-on-one. You can do 30 minutes for $30, 60 minutes for $60, 90 minutes for $90. Ashe? It's not want to hear a body function, not my world. The cycle of my mind. I don't know what you're saying there. It's not want to hear, or I don't want to hear. I'm not getting what you're saying. You may have to clarify that. I'm new here. How are you? Welcome. Welcome, Skywalk. I was going to say Skywalker. Welcome, Skywalker. Do you walk amongst the stars in the sky? Truth vacation. Something in the past. Truth vacation. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Welcome in, Skywalker. Yes, flipped upside down. You're right, DJ. Everything will be flipped upside down. Upside down. Boy, you turn me inside out. Round and round. Upside down, you turn me. Round and round, you. That's what it's feeling like right now, y'all. Out here in these spiritual streets. Upside down. But it's like you feel flipped, but it feels so good. I don't know about anybody else. Everything got flipped, but it feels good because like the 2020 vision is like, whoa. Like this new moon was a 2020 moon, by the way, y'all. 20 degrees. Sun and moon was at 20 degrees. So this new moon was highlighting that 2020 vision for a lot of us. Right? Christ consciousness, Kundalini, Ashe, love eternal for everyone to give the end. Ashe, Ashe, but that is saying, I've been telling people I'm not who I used to be. That's right, Divine. I'm not who I used to be. How'd it go? Don't play with me. Y'all know it be playing on TikTok. I love when I hear that. I'm not who I used to be. Don't play with me. This is resonating with me. I'm guessing that's why I'm here. Ashe, that's why you here. Feel free to get a one-on-one. By the way, I also have 5D calendars. I don't have it with me now, but I do have 5D calendars to help get you on the right timeline, on your true timeline. It's an ascension tool. It's not just any calendar. It's a tool to help get you on the right timeline. Right? Oh, Tracy, you like my song? Oh, that's my jam. That's one of my favorite Diana Ross songs too. That one and Missing You. Ooh, that was one of my favorite ones. Ooh, I'm missing you. Tell me why the road turns. Tell me. I don't got that note right there, but upside down, upside down. Boy, you turn me. Let me see. You speaking on Christ consciousness and Kundalini? Yep. All of that is included in what I'm saying. Everything I'm saying is self-actualizing your Christ consciousness. That's part of the transmutation work when I'm talking to anything that I do has to do with consciousness. You do not self-actualize if you are not moving through your consciousness. If you're not shifting through the timelines. The only way you can shift the timelines is if you are moving through your consciousness, your entire mind, to activate the Christ consciousness, which is your super consciousness, right? The Kundalini is a part of that. That Kundalini is your Kundalini rising is from the base of your root chakra, raising it from the base all the way up to the crown. That is rising the sensations through the core of your being. The serpent represents sensations. What are the sensations? The sensations of information. I could go in all day with it, with y'all. Like everything. I do metaphysics, all of that. It's all inclusive. I don't single out any particular information because everything is relative and relevant in some way. Right? So I do metaphysics. I'm a Reiki master. Everything that I tell you that I was telling you right now, I'm a crystalline grid keeper, cosmic educator, conscious facilitator. All of that. It's all inclusive. There's where can you go where the divine is not? It's omnipresence. I am in the omnipresence of the divine. Ashe. Cleaning. Okay, Hawaii for your birthday. Let me leave. My questions must be invisible. Oh, not at all. It just takes a while for me to get to it. I don't even know how long ago you asked the questions because honestly, y'all, sometimes the questions get stuck and I don't know that y'all still putting stuff in. It stops moving. It stops moving and then I think that's it. And then lo and behold, y'all asking the questions and I didn't know they were there. So my apologies. Who's that? Abnormal Desires, if you're still here. Thank you, Divine. See, Divine, no. Divine, no, I be way up there. I be like, hold on, let me get to it. I'm technically challenged, y'all. I don't got it. Like everybody got their strengths and weaknesses. I'm very strong in a lot of things in the spiritual realm. When it comes to technology, oh y'all got to wait for me. I'm like a little old lady sometimes with technology. Right? I asked 3 times and she commented on people below me. That could never be. I don't know how unless the questions come that way. But you got to get out of your head sometimes. Abnormal. It's not that serious. Don't. That's the what would I call it? The lower. That's the shadow of Leo. You in the shadows of Leo. Let the this is the south. This is why the south node in Leo is helping us to release those shadows. That's a shadow. That's don't take it so personal. It's not that personal at all. Right? It's not that personal. It's all right. It's all good. Left, leave. Always said left, leave. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a control thing too. People you birth can be a demon. Yes, yes, Chase. People you birth can be demon handlers. That's the hardest pill to swallow, Ashe. Because the what makes them a demon handler is that they are attached to the wounds and the parasitic entanglement in the family. So it's just whoever is closest to you, whoever can get to you and be around you ends up being your demon handler. Like whoever can get to you like that, they can be your demon handler, right? That is the hardest pill to swallow. When it's your child, oh my God, I think I got one of those. I'm saying I don't want to say it, but I think I got one of those. I gotta deal with it. She knows. I tell her, like, you be tripping. You keep letting the demonic entity operate through you. You keep letting the parasitic room, the parasitic entanglement operate through you. They can't get to me no other way. I done cut everybody off. So all that's left is who's in my household. For those of y'all that are shifting timelines, please start paying close attention to your household if you started closing out other people. If you started to lock off your family, oh, please pay attention to your household because that's the only way that the energy can get to you now. And believe me, it's still on attack. They out for blood in the bloodline, okay? They looking for you. You out here causing all this commotion by breaking generational curses and you cleaning up the bloodline on your end and you're causing them to feel inadequate and all of that. They don't like that. They don't like you highlighting that. So they out for blood. And so if they're attached to any of your children, it's going to operate through your children because your child is still attached to the parasitic entity through them, and they have a demonic bond. They have an allegiance to the energetic cult in the bloodline. It's what it is, right? I felt that I have a second cousin who is thought to love me now. I see her as someone sent to take me. Yes, sunshine. I'm telling you. I told y'all, my favorite auntie, was my demon handler. Favorite one, I'm telling you, it be those ones because why? They need you to feel comfortable. The opposition energy needs you to feel comfortable. This is a spiritual warfare. You can't take it lightly. Don't think because it's your favorite person that it can't be it. Matter of fact, it's because it's your favorite person that's going to be your handler because who else can handle you? Who else can handle you? They need the person who can handle you. So you got to look at these people. If they're your favorite person, you got to look and see if they got some wounds. And you got to be honest with yourself. If they got some wounds that they're not addressing, they got some wounds that, they don't have no accountability, none of that. You got to check that and realize that, hey, this person is a demon hunter. Not a demon hunter meaning like you're the hunter. They're hunting you. Put it that way. Right? Not plug in. Generational war. Yep. Down mentally. And yes, we got to have acceptance. We got to have the acceptance of it. Ashe? Wild Style said, no explaining. You got to go cold turkey on them. Y'all got to go stoic. No explaining. Most of y'all that's in these families with parasitic entanglements, it's narcissistic. If they do any form of manipulation and triangulation and gaslighting, your family is a narcissist, is hosting a narcissistic entity as the parasite. And that's why they got to attack you the way they do, because that's what a narcissist does. When you threaten to remove their mask, they devalue you. They devalue you. That's why they got to tear you apart and sending them flying monkeys and all of that. Right? Ashe. Starting over is beautiful. Yes, it is. Thoughts, love yourself more. Yep. Several, being an adult, not a babysitter. That's right. Not a babysitter. That's why I said stop babysitting the bloodline. Y'all got to stop babysitting the bloodline. It's no, don't take care of them. Don't be feeling like I got to save this one and I got to save that one. Right? Nailed it. Wow, that's so true. Ashe. Don't be wasting time trying to save nobody in the bloodline. Whatever you've been seeing, y'all, that's what it's going to be. Ain't nothing changing. Whatever you see is what it's going to be. And you got to keep telling yourself that. When I got some popping up right now and, you know, you may want to think the best of it, like, oh, they're just, no. Whatever you have been seeing of them, that's what it's going to be. They're not changing. You're changing. You're the one who is changing and shifting through the sift. And they're coming up because they feel the shift. They feel the change. And they're going to come and talk to you and pretend as if they are one with you. Some will eat and drink with you, as Bob said. Then behind them susupan you. Only your friends know your secrets. Only your family. So only he can reveal it. And who the cap fit, let them wear it. Who the cap fit, let them wear it. I'm telling y'all, when you see that the cap fits, let them wear that cap. Make sure you know that they are wearing that cap and do not make any excuses about it. They are who they are, and love them right where they are from afar. I love you where you are from afar. Right? How do I know when I need to rest? You'll feel it. You'll feel it. You'll feel when it's like your body is just why you got to listen to your body. Your body's going to tell you what you need to eat right now. Your body's going to say, we don't want that. For those of you who are going through this process, you know what I'm talking about. The body's saying, right? The body's going to say, you need to rest right now. Listen to your body when it needs to rest, because sometimes it needs that rest to calibrate the light codes, right? Like some of y'all getting all this information right now. This is light codes as well. And some now, when I get off, which is going to be in a few, when I get off, this is where some of you are going to need to say, you know what? I need to rest. I need to calibrate this information. That was a lot. Ashe, greetings and salutations. Hey, Celestial, you're another one of my namesakes, huh? Royal Empress Queen Celestial Earth. Thank you, Ashe. Celestial, Samurai. Hey, Celestial Samurai, you got the samurai sword. You got the samurai sword. The tongue is the sword to cut down some ish. Thanks for sharing this. We're welcome. Thank you for being here. You have to think it through. Ashe, there's some things you got to think through. Yes, it is a whole paradigm shift. Thanks a lot. You're welcome. We're welcome. So remember, for anyone who resonates with this and who is really ready for that ascension, as I said, I'm offering 2 days, the 17th and the 26th. You got to pick one. Someone picked the 26th, but they did not lock in their payment yet. So, and as I said, first come, first serve. Whoever makes the payment, that's it. That's you lock that in. All right. Way more than she's charging. Thank you, Divine. Divine knows. I could be charged for what I'm sharing with y'all. For what I'm sharing with y'all as a lifetime transformation, like that is going to shift you, thrust you into the acceleration. You're taking an acceleration. What we did helped accelerate people's ascension. I could easily charge thousands, and I'm not exaggerating. I could easily say this is going to cost you $3,000 because I know what I speak of. But I'm not here to rip out nobody's pockets. I'm simply calling for the 144 because that 144 is the 12 times 12 cyclical completion times cyclical completion. And the 1 4 plus 4 equals 9 spiritual completion. You are tithing into a completion. I don't need to break nobody's pockets. You just got to show up for yourself. Right? You most definitely going to get your creative bag open. That's right. Tell them, man, how far am I behind? Let me see if I could scroll through. Yes. Flip changed my life for the better. That flip changed my life for the better. That's right. I know, Divine. I know your life is not going to be the same. I'm not going back. However that song go. I'm not going back. Chains have broken. Chains have broken. You ain't going back. You done found you. I know you acquired your timeline, and your timeline is not no little timeline. You didn't just come off the timeline like this. If when I have my one-on-one with you, you'll see I'm going to explain it with you. And when we do the one-on-ones, I'm going to explain it with you. Everybody that was in the group that's going to do the one-on-one with me, I'm going to give you all an assessment of a true assessment, especially if you want to hear it, because I don't tell people things they don't want to hear. But I'm going to give you a true assessment of throughout the process. And for you, from what I'm seeing, you coming off that false timeline and collapsing the old, you're very close to the right angle up, if you get what I'm saying. The truest timeline. You're very close to the truest timeline. You're more like a very wide angle, like maybe like this, versus being like barely coming up off the line, maybe somewhere here. You're like somewhere, you're more than halfway towards that. That's the ascension thrust that I see, that of you coming up off of your old timeline that you collapsed, whatever that timeline that was streaming that you came up off of. You had a major quantum leap that is more than halfway off of that timeline to the truest timeline, if that makes sense. That I can tell you, because I seen you do the work. Like you was doing the work. Like, let me tell you, and it's real potent when you work. Like she had to work, and while she was at work, she was still in the workshop, still participating in the workshop. So when you make those kind of sacrifices, we had someone in the workshop that took days off that they don't normally do, that said, I'm taking days off for this. These are people who really know what is seriously happening right now and taking the time to plug in to the ascension time. These are what these people are doing. Your favorite is definitely going to be the one. Ashe. Ashe. When one can't get you, they team up. That's right. Mine is my daughter and her boyfriend. Spiritual warfare. Yep. And don't let them come up against you. Keep your boundaries. Keep your boundaries no matter what. Have accountability and keep your boundaries. Don't let them cross you with nothing. Don't let them, let me tell y'all right now in these times, y'all can't let nobody slip with nothing. As you slip, you slide. Feel it like that. If I slip, I'm a slide. Don't slip. Do not let them slip. Have strong boundaries with them. Don't matter what's going on. Keep your boundaries strong. I'm going to do my one-on-one as soon as I'm back home. Ashe, I'll look forward to it. I'll be looking for you. Enjoy for me too. Send me some pics. Send me some pics. Ooh, I think I made it. I think I made it to the final. Oh, yep. I made it. I made it through all the comments. Woo! Woo! Celebration. So before I go, what just happened? What did I press? My bad. I don't know what I pressed. My apologies if I invited somebody in. See, I just be pressing things. Let me throw out a card before I go. Let me see. Thank you all for those who are following. I'm just doing my assignment, y'all. I wasn't going to come on. Y'all know we had a meeting tonight. I know Divine came on like, she doing a live? Like, I did not go to sleep. I didn't go to sleep after the meeting. After the meeting, I had something to eat. And then I just kind of, decompressed for a little bit. Went over some things because I got to decompress after these meetings. It does take a lot of energy. And then I was about to go to bed and Spirit said, go outside. It's the bewitching hours. These are when the ones I need you to get to are up. These the ones I need you to speak to. Because all them trolls that be trolling, they sleep. They sleep. Not many of them are up at these hours. So it's like the ones I need you to get to. There's a one that I need you to get to that needs to hear this. Some people just need to hear the message, but there's somebody who needs to sign up for those 3 days. If this is you and you're hearing this, don't if and but and don't take too long, because the one for the 17th, you got to let me know right away. First thing in the morning, like, because tomorrow starts the first day. And that means I got to meet with you tomorrow as soon as possible so that I can give you, okay, all right, Spirit. Who? The Waking Lion. The Waking Lion. What? That's it. I said I wanted to see what we got. This is for the Waking Lions. This is the solar plexus card. And today was a root solar plexus day. The Waking Lion. I've been looking for I was like, when I shuffled, I felt the Waking Lion come out. Whoever this is for, this is you. The Waking Lion. You the one. Sign up for the 3 days. Whoever this card just answered right now. Because I've been looking for the Waking Lion, which means I've been looking for you. Whoever this is resonating with, that heard everything, that's been sitting here going, yep, I think it's me. Sign up. I don't even if you do not have the money, don't let nothing hold you back. Make the call, make the connection. You could do a payment plan. It could be, you could be sitting there going, damn, I know that's me, but I don't got the 144. Do not let that hold you back. See, that's the stuff right there that be holding people back. These are things that we got to break, the distortions that we got to break. Closed mouths don't get fed. If you know it's for you, and I'm going to tell you like my spiritual mentor told me, if it's for you, she said, listen, do you want to go? I never forgot this lesson. I wanted to do a retreat, and I always was like, I want to go, but I don't have the money. She was like, I didn't ask you that. The universe didn't ask you that. The question is, do you want to go, yes or no? Do you feel called to this, and do you want to go, yes or no? Nobody didn't ask you if you got it. People, if you know, if something is really for you, closed mouths don't get fed. Speak up. You never know what the universe is going to open up for you. Don't just sit quietly because you feel like, well, I don't have the 144, so listen, if it's for you and it matches you in every other way, and you heard everything that I said, and you know you're on the brink and you are on the verge, do not let no thing hold you back. Whoever this message is for, the Waking Lion. This is a solar plexus card. This is coming off of the Leo, new moon in Leo. This is for the one who is supposed to have the rebirthing of the crystalline body. This is the one. You know who you are if you are the one. This is that waking lion. You are waking up. You are walking that lion that is ready to walk away from it all, to be the brave heart lion. This is a higher solar plexus card because you're in your confidence. You are empowered. You are waking up and ready to walk boldly like that lion. This is the higher evolved aspects of the Leo, the lion. I can't make this up. And I've been looking for this card in the deck as I was shuffling. And this is when it came up. That means right before I was about to go, this is for you. And I'm going to give you I'll give you the reading on it. I'll give you the reading on it. 19. I don't usually do this, but I'll give you the reading. And however it resonates with you, it resonates with you. But this is definitely about the brave heart lion and coming into your true self, coming into your higher self. You're ready to walk in your authentic authority. All right? I can't make this up. You are ready to walk into your sovereign being. You are a sovereign soul, ready to be in your truest self so that you can find and be a part of the true collective. These are the key words for the waking lion. Boldness, the courage to move towards or to move forward even without knowing the way. Do you hear that? Even without knowing the way. Having the courage to do that. Facing that which is difficult or painful. The audacity to step into the unknown. This is what I'm talking about. These are the ones that have been walking away from the families. After that Mercury retrograde in Cancer, Jupiter just left Cancer for the past year. You have already been dealing with this family issue for the past year. And that now Jupiter has walked away. It was expanding all of these family issues because Cancer is the home life, family, bloodline stuff. Jupiter was exposing all of that. And now at the switch of it, as it just entered Leo, it's saying you are ready to walk away, brave soldier, brave lion, ready to walk into the unknown, ready to acquire your true self, your spiritual self. And that's what you're walking away with. Not to be lonely, but to walk away with that bravery that says, I'm better off alone. And I'm okay alone. And because you do that, you're going to find your true lion pride. Because it's a bunch of us lions out here walking away. The lion pride is coming together. But because you're being a brave lion and walking away into the unknown, what is the unknown? Your unknown higher self. Your unknown true self. Your unknown creative bag. You're going to now, because you free yourself from that bondage, now you're going to feel so free and liberated that you're going to walk into these gifts that you already had, that you've been quenching because of what you had been in bondage of. Now you're going to be the brave lion that boldly walks into your I am that I am, to be who you have come here to be. Ashe? I can't make it up, y'all. See, I've been looking for you. Let me tell you, I can't make that up. Whoever that message was for, if you've been here listening to this and this resonated, you make that call. One of them 3-day sessions is for you. Right? So the reading says, regardless of the outer conditions right now, you can't wait for your fear. Gosh dang it, these words so small. You can't wait for your fear to lessen. Okay, get it. You can't wait for your fear to lessen before you move forward. So some of you that may be waiting is saying you can't wait no more. It's time to move forward. In fact, despite the chaos and seeming disarray, you must be bold, right? Whatever your trepidarian or trepidation, what it's such a big word, whatever your situation is, act as if you have deep trust that all will be well, right? My light, I need to turn up the light for this. Let me turn the light up. Let me turn the light up so I could see. There we go. Bright light, bright light. But I got to see this better. All right. And I got to see what this big word is. Oh, trepidation. Okay. Whatever your trepidation, act as if you have deep trust that all will be well. So you know everything's going to be fine. This is the Awakened Lion. Trust it all. Nothing is promised to you, but you will never truly see magic if you don't take the risk. Come to the edge of certainty in your life and leap into the unknown. What did I say, y'all? This was a quantum leap. You have no guarantee of immediate success. Still, you must summon your bravery in the face of possible pain, failure, or even success, and own your power. The act of making this leap, no matter the fatal outcome, no matter not fatal, final, sorry y'all. The act of making this leap, no matter the final outcome, that means no attachments to the outcome, awakens the lion within. So the act that you're taking the leap, the very act of making that leap, no matter the final outcome, is what awakens the lion within. You taking that leap of faith is awakening your lion. Those who are coming online into their true timeline is because you are taking the actions that need to be taken. You are setting your boundaries. You are holding accountability. You are removing your wounds. You are removing your traumas. You are clearing densities out of your soul. You are having the death to rebirth transformations. You are letting go. You are doing all these things. That is the action step. That is having you awaken that lion and quantum leap. Right? Be proud of who you are and who you are becoming. No one can take this away from you. What type of courage is called for today? Only you know, and only you have the power to choose your path. Know that it takes just as much strength and bravery to love and be vulnerable as it does to confront a personal challenge or physical obstacle. So know that it takes as much bravery and strength to be vulnerable and to love. That's not always easy. That takes courage. Just as much courage as it takes to say, I got to challenge this. And I think we should really hear that, because some of us think I got to be brave and I got to step to this challenge. Sometimes your bravery means I got to just love and accept and walk away. I don't got nothing to prove. But if it's something that you got to clarify, if it's something that you've been blocking your throat chakra about and you need to authenticate the vibratory field, then yeah, have that challenging conversations, but be brave enough to not be tied to the outcome so that you're not thrown when the conversation is not going your way. You come in with the mindset that I'm just here to authenticate the vibratory field. I'm just going to say this and it is what it is. I'm not going to debate it. I don't expect you to be on my side. I don't expect you to understand me. I'm going to accept whatever the outcome is, but this has to be said, right? That's being brave. Ashe? All right. So call on your strength and stand your ground. See what I'm saying? Stand your ground. Keep your boundaries. Or consciously temper your emotional reactions. Do nothing and trust in your partnership with the divine. This is that next level, y'all. Do nothing. Trust it. Trust the process, right? Whatever your choice, you will not fail as long as you act with courage and integrity. Courage and integrity. It can't just be courage and you're outside of integrity. Whatever you do, as long as it's with integrity and you're in your authentic vibratory field, authenticating the vibratory field, it's going to be good. right? Do nothing. I like that part. Do nothing and trust in your partnership. So keep your temper. Consciously temper your emotional reactions. This is not the time to be caught up in reactions. Don't let nobody pull y'all out, y'all. Don't let nobody pull y'all into lower vibrations. I don't care what it is, because the entity wins in that way. They like to throw you off course. They like to have you arguing back and forth. Do not give it to them. It's not worth it. I don't see no. I look at things very differently a lot now. It's like, why? I don't see no worth. It's not worth it. Don't waste your time. Right? Trust in your partnership with the divine. Do not waste your time. Do nothing. Do nothing that's going to take you out of your course. You don't owe nobody nothing. Nobody don't owe you nothing. Not even an apology. Not even an apology. If you feel like they owe you an apology, do it in spirit. Let them go, sever it, because as long as you waiting on an apology, you got energetic strings tied to them. You still keeping up the bull crap. Right? Let me turn that light down. It's so bright. But yeah, y'all, that waking lion. So if this resonates with you, if this spoke to you in any way, shape, or form, you know what time it is. You know where to find me. I gave you all the information. AkilaTextry@gmail.com. You can email me. You can set an appointment for any one-on-ones. You can order a 5D calendar. What else? What else? And that's what I got. That's what I got for y'all. I gave a lot of information just now. Spirit, I did it. Whoever it's meant to be, I said it. I put it out there in the universe. If it aligns, it aligns. If it's your time, it's your time. All right. 144 gets you through the door for those 3 days. For those who want those 3 days. If you want a one-on-one, it's 30, 60, or 90 for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or 90 minutes. Ashe. I'm forgetting something. Cosmic Earth 144 is my Cash App. So if you're signing up for the 3-day, Cosmic 144. Zelle through the email, AkilaTextry@gmail.com. Now go get you some sleep, ma'am. I sure am. I'm gonna rest because I gotta get up and go visit my grandpa. I got to get back into family business and go check out my grandpa. I've been neglecting him all week because I had to stay away from them family members that's trying to catch me through my grandpa. So thank you for those who came through, whatever that is for you. Oh, I don't know why I'm liking this. I'm going inside right now. Thank you. Lots of love and light, and whatever resonates, whatever you take with you. My energy stays with me. Your energy goes with you. And so it is. Ashe, ashe. Do what you do. Love and light to you and you and you. Was that out first?